Hey, Robot Alliance here, and another quick tank tip video. I got my buddy Centurion with me. We're gonna talk about the different shells in Battlefield. What shell are you running right now, buddy?
High explosive shell.
He's running the high explosive shell, which does the most damage, but is the slowest moving, and I'm running the Sabbath, which does the least damage, but look at that sniper rifle. We're gonna talk quickly about damage to helicopters, so I'm gonna shoot this mini bird right here. And Centurion, why don't you go hop in that to make sure it's at full health.
Yeah, it's fine.
And I'm going to shoot it with the Sabbath shell. How much damage does that do?
91.
Okay, so Centurion's going to go rep it up good. And he's going to shoot it with his high explosive shell. No more helicopter. The high explosive shell is the only shell that can one-shot helicopters. So now we're going to talk about damage to tanks. Centurion, why don't you go take a shot at me? That did 29 damage to the front of my tank. That's huge. That means it will four-shot enemy tanks in the front. What about a 90-degree side shot? That did 42 damage. That is a very high amount. So if I got hit by a MBT Law or any rocket really, and he got two side shots into me like that, I would be done. And the nether region of the tank, where you should never get shot, how much damage does it do? Ouch! It did 67 damage, and I can't move. I cannot move the base of the tank. Okay. So I'm gonna rep up real quick. Okay. Sabbath shell testing time. Centurion, tell me how much damage this does. Actually, I can tell it does 24. Correct?
Yep.
Okay. Side shot does direct 90-degree side shot will do 35 damage, and it's not a critical hit because he has reactive armor on. If you have a tank wearing reactive armor, it's not going to be a critical hit, and the tank can move freely. And finally, the booty. Let's see what it does to the rear of the tank. 52 damage, and it's a mobility hit. Can you move the bottom of your tank at all?
Nope.
So he is mobility hit like I was, and he cannot move. So no matter what, it's a 2-shot in the rear, 3-shot in the side, but it's a 5-shot in the front, as opposed to the high explosives 3-shot in the front. Wait for him to rep it up, and then we're just gonna do a rock'em sock'em robot fight type thing to see which shell will kill fastest. We're gonna shoot the tank shells at the exact same time on my 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Reload our shells. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Reload our shells, and 1, 2, 3. And last shell, 1, 2, 3. Look what happened. His tank is still at 30 health, while mine is dead. That is why I use the high explosive shell over the Sabbath or AP, because AP actually does the same damage to armor as the Sabbath. So honestly, if you really want to snipe tanks at long range, use the not the staff shell. I would never recommend using the staff shell, but use the Sabbath. And if you're good at compensating for drop, you want to hit those helicopter shots, you want to get those montage shots, use the high explosive shell and get used to the drop. It will be the best tank shell overall. Thank you, and see you later.